When you get your mini bowl cake pan kit, it'll look like this. It's a 1 square foot sheet of aluminum that's been folded up into a triangle for shipping. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is measure your pot to determine what size you want your pan to be. This is one I've already made out of this kit. So I'm going to measure this Walmart grease pot, and it's about a little over 5 1/4 across. But I want some room to play with, so I think the pan should be on the outside 5 inches. Okay, now besides the 5 inches, you want the side to be 1.5 inches, so you're going to add another 3 inches to that 5, which is going to bring you up to 8 inches. So you're going to want a ring cut out of this aluminum that's 8 inches in diameter. I actually made it a little bit smaller. I made it 7.5 because it just fit better in the pan. It kind of stretches and swells when you go to make it. So first thing we got to do is find something 7.5 inches. Oh, lo and behold, 7.5 inches. So this is fairly straightforward and simple. Unfold this. Don't worry too much about the wrinkles because it'll all come out in the wash. Okay. Now, we established this was 5 inches we want the pan, 1.5 inches on each side for sides, which brings it up to 8 inches, but I'm going to make it a 1/2 inch smaller just so it'll fit better, so we're going to make it 7.5. And this is a 7.5 inch ring. I set it on the sheet, center it up as best I can, and draw a circle around it. Then I take a pair of scissors. Stuff is real easy to cut, and I cut it out. Doesn't have to be perfect, it's got to have to be somewhat round. Okay, the batteries went dead in my camera, so I did this once, went back, saw the batteries are dead, and this is where it left off, so I'm just unfolding this and doing it over again. The batteries went dead right where I was cutting it out. So, here we go again. Okay, now that you've got your disc, take a pan or anything that's smaller than the baking pan you're going to use. This is like a 1/2 inch smaller. And that works pretty good because when you fold it all up and everything, it grows some. So I've got something a 1/2 inch smaller than the actual baking pan you're going to use. I'm putting that right down over it and centering it up. And I'm bending all the edges right up hard. Push them right up against the side of the pan, and all the flutes, just bend them one way or another. You can see they're sticking out, just push them up, bend them, mush them in. It doesn't matter which way they go. Okay, that gives me my basic form. Now we'll open it up a little bit, take the pan out. Then flute this right back up again and just bend the edges over. Okay, now you've got your basic baking pan. It's a pretty darn good little pan. You can cook probably a dozen cakes in this before it starts to crack. And just kind of feel it all over and make sure that it's the right shape. When you get all done, just fold this down flat and fold it right back up into a triangle. Put it in there with your rocks, and you're ready to go. Fill the bottom with rocks, dump her in, you're ready to go. Fill it full of pie cake mix, and put your nylon on it and go to baking. So, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Have a great day.